back again, guys. Well, I couldn't get the heater fixed in Blessing. Found out that the heater hoses, I have to have two hoses. And when I bought Blessing, the hose they did not put on Blessing. So it was two holes that needed to be on Blessing. So what they did is bypassed it because either Blessing, when they had the hose on Blessing, either Blessing heater was leaking and it would make the car run hot. That's what they told me. So one of the mechanics told me that that's probably why they took the hose off, both of the hose off, because I have a front heater and I have a back heater. So that I have two holes, one for the front and one for the back, to get the entire vehicle warm. So what they did is kept the hose for the AC. The AC, they kept that hose. But they taken the hoses off of Blessing for the heater. And the guy told me that he will have to take the entire dash off and then take things out of the dash. But he said that's a lot of work and you have to know what you're doing, and then it's time consuming. So he was saying that a lot of people don't know how to take dashes off and put the things back together correctly. He says some would say they know how to do it and just not put all the parts back where they belong and put it back correctly. Then he said if that's the case, they don't put it back right, then I won't have no AC or anything else. It can mess up the entire dashboard to where I won't have anything functioning and operating on the dashboard. So that kind of discouraged me. So I said, what are you saying? You're not going to do it? He said, no, I don't mess with things like that. It's too complicated and too time consuming. So I said, okay, do you have any person that knows what they're doing? And I'm not saying that you don't know what you're doing, but can put it, together the right way and take it apart the right way. And he was saying no, he don't have anyone that could do that. And I'm like, okay. So the part that I had bought, I had took it back, and the guy looked at me. He said, I remember you came in here and you bought this part and now you bring it back. So I told him about the long story that one of the mechanics told me. And he looked at me, he said, that's not true. That's not true. And I said, wow. He said, I know it's something behind it, but I'm not going to say it yet. He said, what I'm going to do is, if you don't mind, to refer you to another mechanic. He said, he didn't refer me to the mechanic that told me that. Somebody else referred me. He said, but I'm going to refer you to another mechanic, and he's right up the street. Just tell him we sent you. I said, okay. So I went to call, but he's already closed, so I'm going to have to call Monday. And he said, go see him and see what he say. And I said, okay. So I kept the part, and the part is in my car. So I will see what he has to say, and I'm going to call him, see if I can schedule to be fitting into his schedule, to see if he can put Blessing into his schedule so I can get some heat up in here. Because my idea was, okay, I'm not paying $8,000 to $1,000 to tear all this apart. Then if something goes wrong, you know, I just didn't want to deal with that. So I told the guy at the part place when I was trying to return the part, I said, I would just go get me a heater off of Amazon and plug it into my cigarette lighter, get me a Jackery, and let it be done. I can still stay warm. And he was like, no, that's too much. That's too complicated. You'll get tired of doing that. And I'm like, no, I won't. But I didn't tell him the reason why, because during the summer, I had fans that I plugged into my cigarette lighter in the front and in the back. So I didn't get tired of that. You know, it really didn't bother me. And but I'm gonna check the mechanic out, the one that he referred me to check out, and see what he would say. Now, if he's talking about a lot of money and talking the same, you know, tune and noise that the other one was talking, then I would just go get me a Jackery, order online a heater, and let it be done. So we'll see. So thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I will let y'all know. Bye-bye.